Whenever we talk about religion, spirituality and mythology, we usually feel it is a very serious and solemn topic which interests only the older generation. But if we dive deep into the stories and characters that we meet in our religious and mythological texts, we will realize that the same themes and archetypes resonate with characters and stories that are very popular today, like superheroes and comics. Today we will discuss the uncanny similarity between the 10 avatars of Vishnu and popular Marvel Comics superheroes. We start with Matsyavatar, in which Vishnu incarnates as a fish, an aquatic animal, and saves the Vedas, Manu, the progenitor of man, and the 7 sages during the Great Deluge. We have a similar aquatic superhero in Marvel, Namor the Submariner. The theme of water and being a savior of the people is common to both Matsya and Namor. What is even incredible is that Matsya is Vishnu's first avatar and Namor is one of the first superheroes in Marvel Comics and the earliest water-based superhero in all comicdom. Next we have Kurmavatar, the tortoise incarnation. The tortoise is a creature covered in a protective armor. The Kurma comes to help the Devas and the Asuras when they churn the ocean to get different treasures from the depths of the ocean. This they do by using the tall Mandara mountain as a churning stick. And when the Mandara mountain starts to sink into the ocean depths, Vishnu incarnates as a tortoise and provides Mandara with a base. And finally, from the churning of the ocean rises several jewels, including Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, and Amrita, the elixir of immortality. Kurma is uncannily similar to the armored superhero Iron Man, and like Kurma, Iron Man is associated with wealth. He works in a tall tower-like structure, the Stark Tower, which resembles the Mandara mountain. Just as Kurma helped the Devas and Asuras in getting several treasures and jewels, Iron Man too helps his allies with his several inventions, including a renewable energy source just like Amrita, the elixir of immortality. The imagery becomes extremely similar in the Iron Man films where Tony Stark dives deep into the ocean to create his renewable energy source. Next in line comes Varaha, the boar incarnation. When the Asura Hiranyaksh drags the landmass of earth into the depths of the ocean towards Rasatala, the underworld, Vishnu takes the incarnation of a boar and saves the earth goddess by dragging the landmass of earth with his tusks up from the water. Varaha is thus a savior of earth and land, just like the Marvel superhero Black Panther, who is a savior of his land, Wakanda, and figuratively drags it out of all danger and darkness. And both share a similar dark animal motif of a wild boar or a black panther. The fourth avatar is Narasimha, a half-human, half-lion being of pure rage. The Asura Hiranyakashipu has a boon that neither human nor animal can kill him. So to kill him, Vishnu incarnates as Narasimha, who is a mixture of both. A similar being of pure rage, who is almost animalistic despite being human, is none other than the Incredible Hulk. Just as Narasimha is a being of unmatched power and uncontrollable rage, so is the Hulk. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. And both have very similar origin stories. The Hulk is created when his alter ego, scientist Bruce Banner, jumps into a gamma explosion to save the young Rick Jones. Similarly, Vishnu incarnates as Narasimha from an exploding pillar to save his devotee, the young Prahlada. The fifth avatar is Vamana the dwarf. Vishnu, in form of a diminutive Brahmin boy, comes as a beggar to Asura king Bali, who is the ruler of the 3 worlds, and asks for 3 steps of land. When Bali agrees to give the dwarf what he wants, Vishnu assumes the gigantic Trivikrama form which has immeasurable dimensions. In his first step, Vishnu covers the entire earth, and in his second step, he covers the heavens. When he asks where to keep his third foot, Bali offers his head. By placing his feet on Bali's head, Vishnu sends him into the underworld but also gives him salvation and the boon to become the next Indra, king of gods. This is very similar to the size-changing superhero Hank Pym, who operates both as Ant-Man and Giant-Man. And just like Vamana's main weapon is his intellect, Hank Pym too is a scientist and his main weapon is also his brain. We have thus completed the first 5 avatars of Vishnu. Wonder why this similarity? Did Marvel straightforward copy from our Hindu epics? It is highly unlikely. This is because as a species, we human beings share a collective consciousness. Across time, place and different cultures, we share the same dreams. The dreams of being lost in a fair or in a jungle, the dreams of being chased by monsters, the dreams of being drowned in water or being surrounded by snakes. This is our subconscious communicating with us with the help of signs and symbols. Joseph Campbell, the great mythologist and writer, says in his book The Hero with 1,000 Faces that religion is the collective dreams of a society. And so, as a society, the same archetypes are reflected both in our ancient gods and heroes as well as in our modern superheroes. Next in line, we have Vishnu's 6th avatar, Parashuram, a merciless killer, a self-appointed judge, jury and executioner who kills all those he considers guilty without any heed to authority. In the context of Marvel Comics, this is an exact description of the Punisher, Frank Castle. And just like Parashuram is a forebearer to Maryada Purushottam Ram, the Punisher is a twisted version of Marvel's ideal superhero who is the counterpart of Lord Rama, none other than Captain America. Lord Rama is the ideal hero of our Puranas, considered the best specimen of humanity, who strives to do justice under all circumstances. Similarly, Captain America is an epitome of idealism, not just in Marvel, but all comicdom in general. The color blue is predominant both in the iconography of Lord Rama and Captain America. Just like Lord Rama, despite being the principal avatar of Vishnu, does not have any superhuman powers, Captain America too is only at the peak of human strength but has no superhuman abilities. Lord Rama has his sidekicks in his younger impetuous brother Lakshman, who is a great warrior, and the flying monkey god Hanuman, who is his devotee. Similarly, Captain America too has his allies in form of Bucky the Winter Soldier, his brother figure, and the Winged Avenger Falcon, who can fly and is a devoted follower of Captain America. Just like Rama's enemy Ravana, one of the principal evils of Indian mythology is characterized by his 10 faces. Captain America's enemy Red Skull, one of Marvel's principal evils, is characterized by his skull face. There are 2 candidates for Vishnu's next or 8th avatar, Krishna or Balaram. Krishna is considered the greatest and most powerful of the avatars. He is a man of mystery, a man of magic, and despite being extremely powerful and a monster slayer, he prefers to walk in the shadows as a guide and a mentor. This is very similar to Marvel's Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange, who despite being a great wizard and one of the strongest being in Marvel Comics, prefers to work as a guide and mentor. In the film Avengers Infinity War, some of the imagery associated with Doctor Strange using his powers remind us of Krishna's Vishwaroop form. The other candidate for Vishnu's 8th avatar is Balaram, Krishna's brother, who is a simple-minded but mighty warrior. He gets pleased easily, he gets angry easily, and is often manipulated by others, just like Thor, the Norse god of thunder in Marvel Comics. Both Thor and Balaram wield powerful weapons. Thor wields his hammer, the Mjolnir, and the Stormbreaker, while Balaram wields the plow and the mace, and both are associated with agriculture. Thor because he is the god of thunder and rains, while Balaram because he wields the plowshare. The 9th avatar of Vishnu is Buddha, a man of peace and non-violence who strives to bring balance or the middle way between opposing forces. This role in Marvel is fulfilled by the mentor of the X-Men, Professor X or Charles Xavier, who tries to create a world of peace, harmony and coexistence between mutants and human beings. The final avatar of Vishnu is Kalki, the avatar of the future, a man of war who wages an apocalyptic battle against the world-dominating tyrant Kali. Similarly in Marvel, we have the man of tomorrow, Cable, a hero from the future who wages a relentless war against the tyrant Apocalypse. Both are war-ravaged heroes standing at the end of civilization, trying to save humanity from a tyrant and start a new world order. Thus we see that the 10 avatars of Vishnu have almost identical counterparts in Marvel Comics. This is because that across time and across place, be it in ancient India or modern America, we are searching for the same qualities and ideals in our heroes. We are trying to combine the qualities of a human hero with a powerful super to create superheroes and gods whom we can worship or idolize, who can act as a beacon of hope, courage and victory in times of despair, disaster and defeat. For more such interesting comparisons between religion, spirituality, comic books and more, keep watching Myth Busting with Rajdeep.